Hey guys, Cal here bringing you another video. This one is going to be 27 weeks strategically rushing. As you can see, we have a queen up, so we might be doing a little bit of farming with her. But it's pretty much going to be heroes down, and with our spare extra builder, we're probably going to go into an army camp. I don't remember exactly why I'm upgrading this elixir storage. I think it's just something that we need to upgrade anyways, so having it being upgraded now isn't the end of the world. So it might just be that for the reason why we're doing it. So we're going to go straight into the composition. We have sneaky goblins only, and we have a few jump spells. We're going for dark elixir primarily, so having access to only a few jump spells. We're trying to get at least 4 5k raids, so that's why we have 4 rage spells, trying to get at least 20,000 dark elixir every single time we log on. However, if more loot becomes available, if we can get that 5th or 6th attack, we'll be using our CC here, which isn't supposed to be this, but we would be using our CC to add any jump spells if we need it. Or if we feel like we want some sneaky or some wall breakers, super wall breakers, we can definitely take that as well. Dependent purely on what you want to do. However, we're not going to do that quite yet. We'll do that if it becomes necessary. So, one other thing, we are upgrading the workshop to level 3 because this allows us to bring 3 wall wreckers, which is like bringing 6 super wall breakers to every attack here. So we're just going to keep skipping around. Boom, immediately we find something that will give us at least 5,000 dark elixir, but also that dark elixir seems pretty easy to get. We do have this in the corner, which is a little bit annoying, so we might just skip out on that. The more you use sneaky goblins, the more you kind of realize that you can, instead of using a lot of resources we mean like attacking troops, for example spells and sneaky goblins are resources. Instead of using a lot of sneaky goblins to get this bit of dark elixir, we might as well save a few sneaky goblins and go straight for another raid, saving those sneaky goblins to make it so that we can do more raids in the future here. So there, we're going to get a little trap going, but we dodged it. Boom, going to take that out. And see, we could go for this right here for a nice 2k. However, it's only 2,000, and we have already met our 5,000 minimum kind of that we wanted here. So we're just going to keep on rolling here. Here we have 5k, but it isn't really easy to get to, so we're going to pass up on it. Because again, if you're patient like that, we're going to get a really good attack here. And all this dark elixir is on the outside. And you can tell right away we're already rewarded for not using our sneaky goblins to get that last little 2k. Because to get to that 2k, we would have had to use, what's it called? We would have had to use an invisibility spell and a jump spell. Here, I'm actually just going to go straight into this dark elixir storage. It doesn't seem like there's much in this CC. I don't really see anything. So we're just going to pass up on it. And here we have this little 100 dark elixir in here. So I think I'm just going to take this one out right here with the queen because it is free. And just like that, 2 raids in, already got above 10,000. And we're just going to keep on chugging. Here, it isn't a 5,000 yield. However, a lot of it is easy on the outside here. Boom, just like that. And the rest of the loot is next to this town hall. Now, you might be wondering why I'm focusing so much on town halls. And that's because the higher you go up, the more dark elixir you tend to find. And through going higher up in the trophies, it allows you to, if you find a dead base, to just go for it and not worry about trophies, because you're essentially pushing trophies whenever you attack like this. And if you tend to... Ooh, oh, I was trying to be greedy. It looks like we'll be able to get that. And the higher you go, the more ore you'll get. So you'll be able to increase your heroes a bit better. And because you're using sneaky goblins, it actually doesn't matter the levels of the defenses here. So before we cap out here on the gold, I'm going to spend some gold here to get us some walls, as if you're strategically rushing, everything you are upgrading is usually elixir or dark elixir, meaning that you can put all your gold into walls and it'll make your wall grind later easier, because usually that's what is most frustrating for a lot of people, is feeling like their walls are a little bit behind. But if you do the walls first, it'll make that grind feel a lot less brutal. So here we have a nice path into this town hall like that. Oh, that was a beautiful arrow. But I have to get through a lot of storages, so I think I'm going to pass up on this, and hopefully we can find an easier one. Boom, already gifted. A great base again. And here, this is a dead base, right? So we can just snipe out the outside here, and we can just dip. There's no real reason for us to go for anything else. If we really want to, we could drop a jump right here and go for that town hall. But I think we're just going to take this and leave, getting ourselves a nice 7,000 dark elixir. And again, we'll just keep on going. No need to go for anything that you might think is a little tough, because again, we find a dead base. It's just very easy to find bases, it seems like. I've been having a lot of luck when it comes to farming recently. It might be because we're no longer doing Town Hall 10s, and Town Hall 10, it was really difficult to find loot. But now in Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 12, we're finding a lot more loot than I was expecting to find here. And again, we have another relatively not super dead base, but we're just going to keep on going. And if you notice, I am doing a lot of dropping right here. So now we probably should start switching to no longer going for dead bases, especially now that our elixir is getting pretty high up here. So, and we're also just going for the Queen Dark Elixir. So we should be able to get the Queen down today, especially if we have the ability to buy those. Wow, another one. Like, I guess Masters is where it is. I've been talking about going to Legends, but if it's really this easy, then maybe we shouldn't be going so high. However, I do value the ability to, what am I trying to say here? I do value ore, and this isn't necessarily getting me more ore, it's just getting me a lot of loot, which of course is nice. Here I'm using a lot of invisibility spells to kind of clear out and get us to this dark elixir, and this is just something that is going to kind of have to happen when you have these really interior town halls. This one I probably should have just left it alone, but we're going to quickly grab that out here. We do have that one dark elixir in the core here. We got a few hits on it, but I don't think it's worth using more of what we have here. Is there anything we can snipe with the Queen? There is a few things, but we'll just pass up right here. Got another 8,000 dark elixir here. Oh, did we mess up? Boom. How many jumps do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like we probably just used a goblin raid and passed it up. Here we have 5,000, but it's a bit difficult. Here we have another dead base. Wow, this is a dead base day. So that is just going to be, yeah, I guess that's what today is going to be. And I'll have to do a little bit of pushing outside to make sure that we aren't too low. But I guess if you are up here, you might as well take advantage of it. So we're now capped out on elixir. So let's spend a little bit of elixir here on walls, because we're going to drop the Queen, and in 18 hours we're going to need enough for the Warden, who is level 21, which I don't necessarily know how much elixir we'll need, so we'll just put it about 6,000, or not 6,000, 6 mil. And let's just keep on going, see if we can get that queen down. This one is not very good. This one is nice. And wow, we have, again, very easy access to the dark elixir, but also we have very easy access to this town hall here. So we're going to drop the jump here, go straight into it, drop test sneaky goblins because we want to make them run all over the place, trigger as many traps as possible, so that when we send in the main group like this, they don't trigger any traps, and we can quickly, with one invisibility spell, take out this town hall here. Boom, it goes down, and because we have access to the queen, we can snipe out a few collectors here. Why not? Boom, take it out and dip a nice 5,000. And we got our little star bonus. Sniping town halls is also a great way to get that. Another dead base. That's insane, dude. Wow. We're going to, of course, keep on sniping around. We only have 10 goblins left, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to get that. We actually might. We have plenty of this stuff. So let's drop everything like this. But this wall wrecker is kind of testing for traps for us, as well as tanking for our queen. This is going to be our last raid, so our queen going down isn't the end of the world. We just want her to clear out as much stuff as possible. Go ahead and drop this sneaky goblin, see if there are any traps. It doesn't look like it. Hopefully we don't get a unlucky trap trigger, but we're going to be able to snipe out this town hall. And because of that, remember when we had that opportunity to get the 2,000? If we had gone for that, we definitely would have used over 10 goblins. And because we saved those, we were able to get this 8,000 Dark Elixir raid at the very end because of that. So saving your goblins to allow you to get another raid usually means that you're getting so much more loot than if you go for like 2. Because if you're only going for 5,000 raids and you're able to save a few goblins every now and then, if the goblins you save allow you to hit another time, that's another 5,000, which is going to be plenty more than if you like went for that 2,000. So just think about, especially if you're using sneaky goblins, think of it as you have 2 army camps worth of sneaky goblins that you are using as efficiently as possible, rather than you have like when you go into a raid thinking of it as like you have to use all the troops in your army camp. So yeah, just think of it as a pool rather than 2 separate entities. I don't know if that made much sense, but that's kind of how I think about it. But we got to that queen, didn't even have to use anything, so we're just going to drop her. Boom, just like that. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy the sneaky goblin raids. Dark elixir farming usually goes a lot faster than trophy pushing because you're using more goblins per attack. We did get plenty of attacks in, but we also got a lot of losses. A lot of dead bases though. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 raids in. So that's probably over 60,000, right? So we got 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. 23 plus 7 is 30. 30 plus 8 is 38. 38 plus 8 is 46. 46 plus 5 is 51. 51 plus 8 is 59. So 59k, well over 60 probably. And yeah, that's what can happen if you use your sneaky goblins efficiently. You don't need a warden. Just use those invisibility spells to snipe those town halls when needed. And yeah, we didn't even use any wall breakers. So this is kind of why I think that wall breakers aren't as necessary as people may think. And if you really, really, really think that you need wall breakers, request them in your clan castle or use those reinforcements, because usually you only need 1 or 2. Well, you'll only need 1 per raid, and especially if you have access to 6 wall wreckers, you should have plenty of wall breaking power without needing those wall breakers. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.